All right, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking a look at a 2023 Cadillac CT4-V. It is one of my favorite vehicles that I've driven this year, and I actually kind of want to buy it. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with the front end. This is the iconic Cadillac daytime running LEDs with the main headlight bulb right there, a fake vent right here, but we have a bunch of sensors as well as this nice Cadillac badge. We do not have the Onyx package for this test, so it's going to be the non-blacked out one, but very nice. Front facing camera there as well, and I just love the sporty look of this front end. Very, very cool. Look how long it is too. If I kind of go to the side here, it's just, oh, I love it so much to look at this front end. You can't go wrong here. So let me give you some information about the Cadillac CT4-V. For this year, we have some packages on this tester. I got the climate package, which gives us the dual zone automatic climate control. I got a power sunroof, the rear wig, which I'll show you in a little bit, Super Cruise 2, and some nice painted calipers. You really can't go wrong here. The total price is $70,000. So for that price, I just can't justify buying it, but let me tell you for sure I want to. But maybe in a couple years on the used market, if you can find it in this configuration, it might just be a really, really good steal here. So let's take a look quickly under the hood before we move on. I have a 2.7 liter turbo 4-cylinder engine, does 325 horsepower, 380 pound-feet of torque, and yes, it's got the V mode and all that stuff that I'll show you when we take it for a drive. Okay, numbers out of the way. Let me back up here, move on to the side profile, and you can see we have those same color as the body, painted blue calipers that we know and love. We got 18-inch rims on this thing with the nice Cadillac badge there, and here's a good shot of those painted calipers. You can see them right over here. Not bad at all. I really love the look, ties it all together. We got a nice V badge right down here, some nice LEDs as well as a camera right underneath there. All 4 buttons unlock all the doors, one touch lock and unlock, so we really love that. Let's walk around though to the back of the CT4-V. Very nice tail lights there, matches the headlights perfectly. And then we have this black wing that I was talking about, not the Blackwing, but it is a nice black wing little thing here. You get a side profile of it. Very, very nice. V badge once again right there, CT4-V, and of course this vehicle is all-wheel drive, so you know I like that as well. Nice diffuser with a quad tip exhaust, not a bad sound to come out of that either. So next we'll take a look at the trunk. You can also see our rear facing camera there. Pop the trunk here, really easy. It's not automatic or anything, but it doesn't matter. Lots of room down there. Maybe you're trading trunk space for leg room in this because there is no leg room in the back, but very nice. I like this. Good amount of trunk space here. But with all that being said, let's hop inside the vehicle. Let me take you a tour of the back seat, and then I'll bring you in the front seat. And of course, I'll strap the GoPro to my head and we'll take it for a test drive. Okay, first up is the rear of the CT4-V. You can see that there is some nice mix of materials here, and you got like this nice orange stripe going along. That kind of continues everywhere in the interior that you'll see already. And we have like this little stippled little thing that it's not red, it's actually orange, or like a, I call it orange, but I feel like it's maybe more brown actually. But let me just show you what kind of room we're working with. It's virtually none based off of my driver profile. This is, I just don't fit in this. Like this would not be comfortable at all. Maybe over here it'd be fine. Maybe, if you have somebody taller like myself sitting back here, then you're gonna ask the driver to move forward a little bit. But since I am not spending any time back here, I'm not gonna do that. So the seats do sink in. They're very straight though, but like you got like this whole thing here is like a cushion, right? So you can kind of lean on that guy, no problem. It does hold you because this car is a sports performance car, so we like that. Little fold down here for the cup holders, but you can see like it's hitting my leg. Like it doesn't even, so, a little bit of vents back here. No HVAC control because we are in a small car, and my head is almost touching the roof here. I have to sit all the way back so that my head does not touch the roof, and it's still grinding up on the roof in the back. So not a lot of room in the back here, but not a huge complaint because I like to spend my time right here. So let me put you right here. Let's take a look up front. Okay, next up we have the business end of things. Big front door. So same kind of mix of nice materials. You can see we got a good shot of our Bose speaker right here, as well as the seat memory settings, which is very nice. Basic door controls, 2 automatic windows, mirror controls, and the trunk control. Trunk is not automatic, of course. Let me have a seat though and give you some nice perspective. Also, look at this, right between the old legs here, we have the V logo, and it's like embroidered into the thing. Like it's like a actual metal piece or a plastic piece. I love that touch. Very cool from Cadillac there. Very nice steering wheel. They basically pulled the steering wheel from the Cadillac Escalade, or though so it feels like, because it's absolutely massive, but I love it. I'll talk about steering feel in a little bit once we take it for a drive. Left-hand side here first, some illumination controls, the HUD controls for the heads-up display, and then we have the SD card slot for the race recorder. I'll explain that in just a second as well. Then we have this nice digital infotainment display that I can change a whole bunch of information. I can see my audio, my navigation, everything like that. And then as I change modes, you can see here, I'll press the V button and it will switch over into V mode. A little slow, but it's cool, love it. And then you can also see what the V mode does. I have the same things for different modes like track, snow, and stuff like that. So it'll kind of change its look based on that. And you can customize all this, of course, which is excellent. So naturally, I am a big fan of this because I love it all digital. In the past, we saw they did a mix of digital and analog. And, you know, I've been saying that for a while. If you're going to do one, you might as well just stick to one. So they've stick to one and it's digital and I love it. Then we move over here onto our tiny little infotainment display. I say tiny, but honestly, I don't care. Usually I'm like screen cells in cars, but for this week, for what this car is, I kind of can't complain about that because you're not really using this car for the infotainment display and all that stuff. You're kind of using it for like the fact that it can go fast and the fact that it's comfortable, and everything in here is usable. It has GM's Cadillac infotainment display, which is excellent. It's just as good as the GMs that I've been showing you pretty much all year. This one is no exception. Absolutely amazing. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto as well. And I can have this little thing, this little dial here that's controlling my screen. Very, very cool stuff. I have some audio controls and some quick action buttons right down here. So there's physical buttons everywhere. I don't even have to touch the screen, which I like. Then we move down here. This is a package, the dual zone automatic climate control. It is going to cost you a little bit more, as well as the ventilated seating, and I think the heated seats might come standard on some of the models, but the dual zone definitely is the climate package that you're going to have to get. But all my HVAC controls are laid out here. I don't need to use the infotainment display, although I can. I don't need to. Every single control I could ever want or need is right here, as well as the controls for the heated seating. And we also have a 360-degree camera, which I love. Shows me every angle, as well as the overhead, which is good. And the cameras are also very high quality here, so that's great. Lane keep assist buttons right down here as well. And then we have a wireless charging pad right there. And then we have, again, this looks like the Cadillac. This looks like the Escalade. We have this nice shifter. Like how it works. Not a lot of travel to it, but you know, we're not a manual car here, so we don't care. Then down here I have the mode controls, traction control on or off, auto brake hold, and the automatic start stop. And you can see like this nice like orange or brown trim, whatever you want to call it, whatever color that you decide it is. You can see that it kind of continues all around the car. And we have this nice little glove compartment space where I put my wallet and other stuff like that. And then we have this nice seats with this little logo here embroidered. Very, very comfortable seats. Again, meant to hold you, meant to, you know, keep you in space when the driver is absolutely going nuts. So yeah, there's no digital rear view mirror on this one. Not a huge complaint. I don't care. I can see perfectly out the back. I don't think we need digital for this car. The Bose sound system is great. Don't need a digital rear view mirror. So overall, very, very comfortable in the Cadillac Escalade. We don't have the blacked out package, so this emblem is just normal, which I don't care. I love it. And I can hear the nice exhaust notes from inside the cabin. So I don't care. So let me show you what this car can do. Let me show you why I love it so much. Let's take it for a test drive. Okay, here we are. My favorite place to be on the road with the Cadillac CT4-V. What a comfortable week it's been. And this is my last day with the car. I'm actually filming this driving segment during my last day. And it hurts to say that so much because, like I said in the beginning of the video, I really want to buy this car just because it does everything so well. I'll kind of explain it, go into more details. There's a few things that I need to go over first before, you know, we get to all that stuff. First off, getting to all that stuff means, you know, taking it for a little performance thing. So I have snow mode, tour mode, my mode, and I also have a very fun to use track mode. So as you can see, track mode kind of changes my gauge cluster, and it basically looks like I'm on the track. Like everything's super well laid out. I have temperatures, I have tire temperatures, oil life, all that good stuff right there, as well as what gear I'm in. I do have manual paddle shifters that I could row if I want to, but there is no need because the automatic transmission in here is so speedy and so quick that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So when we're in track mode, you're gonna hear hopefully some really nice interior noises. So let me pump the brakes here and let's rip the 2023 Cadillac CT4-V. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh my God. Let's go. the way that this thing shifts is so clean and so smooth. There's no, like, there is a little bit of delay when we're shifting, but I mean, not when we're shifting, but when you're going, like when you put the throttle all the way down, there's a little bit of a boost delay because you can tell the car's trying to build its boost. But once it gets it, it's just gone. And the sound when it shifts near redline in automatic mode, which is just incredible. The sound from this thing, oh my God, I'm in love. I'm in love. And okay, so say we don't want to be sporty anymore, or we want to keep things in sport mode, whatever. I even have Super Cruise. I have something that I can completely take my hands off the wheel. To me, it's a slam dunk on Tesla's system. It does almost the same things that it does, and for not as much money, but it only works on mapped out highways. It doesn't work on any road. That's the only disadvantage you're going to face with Super Cruise versus Tesla's autopilot. But it's great. It's a great feature. This light bar here lights up good when it's green to go, and then I have this little camera right here that's going to watch me as I drive. But yeah, like the speed up, the grumble underneath me that it just does. And then look, I can put it in my mode. My mode, I have it set up to have the steering very comfortable, the brake feel very comfortable, and the exhaust note as loud as it could get it. So it's seriously the best of both worlds. It's got all-wheel drive, so it's great for my winters here in Quebec. Maybe the ride height would cause me a problem with the heavy snows, but that remains to be seen, I guess, and we'll see if I can get this thing in the winter again. But yeah, it's just like one of my favorite cars, and look at how this V mode looks. So V mode's a lot of the same things as track mode, but we have a different look, right? Same thing though, same gear thing. It's just got different looks, different personalities that this car has. So yeah, it just does everything so well. Like if you want to take it to the track, you can pop in an SD card, record your lap times, do all that stuff, and then you can literally just drive it home like a normal car. Just drive it home, no problem, completely docile, no problem at all. You can make it quiet even if you want to. It's just seamless. It's just so seamless at being an everyday car and a sports car at the same time. And I find that it's hard to find vehicles that do this properly. Now you could say, yes, the Blackwing is probably this on steroids, and I would love to try it, and I'm sure I'd fall in love with it. But for the price point, this is all you need, because there's so much power in the Blackwing that you almost can't use it unless you're going to the track regularly. There's enough power that you can have fun on the streets, but also maybe not get into too much trouble. So let's now talk a little bit about the fuel economy for this one. So I have been obviously hammering on it. So I'm probably in like the 13.5 per 100 kilometers range, but my best has been like an 8.6 on the highway. You know, using Super Cruise, maintaining the same speed, makes things very easy on the engine, makes it very easy on the gas. So, I mean, yes, it does take super only. There's a big warning on the gas cap, only 91 octane, so that is going to run you a bunch of money, and you're going to love this car so much that you're going to drive it a lot, so you are going to be spending a lot on gas, so you just want to maybe account that into your maintenance costs that you might have. Look, so here's where I'm at with the Cadillac CT4-V. I can't justify its price tag for me personally. I don't think 70K is that much for everything that you get, you know, if you have the budget for it. Personally, I just don't. That's just the reality of things for me right now. But if I ever did, I would drop 70K slat on this thing, no problem at all, and I would be completely happy about it, and I wouldn't regret it. The only thing is I wouldn't get to drive it so much, and that's kind of why I can't really justify it, is because I'm trying to bring you all these cool cars, and I wouldn't get to drive this amazing car as much as I would want it. So for me, it's just not worth the 70K. But for you, for somebody who might want to drive this every day and has the budget for it and can afford the gas and stuff like that, I think you're getting a great load of features here for it. The handling is so good in track mode. You know, the engine sound is really, really good. It's not loud that you're going to get in trouble. It's not loud that you're going to disturb everyone. It's just like, it's loud for you, you know, and it makes a good noise for you. And that's kind of all you should care about. I don't really care about what other people hear. I care about what I hear and the feeling that it gives me when I'm in the car. And I think the Cadillac CT4-V, when you're in track mode, it gives you that. And even when I'm in my mode, it's still giving me that because I have the loud exhaust note going. So there's just not a lot bad to say about it, and I'm so upset that I have to give it back. I wish I had like a long-term loan with this thing, because oh my god, it's just excellent. The steering feel is great. The seating position is really good. I even have massaging seats in here for good measure. You know, it's just the Cadillac way, and I don't think I need an Escalade or an XT5. I like the sedan style. I know this replaces like the ATS and the CTS, and it's a good replacement. It's a good little refresh. So I can't wait to, hopefully I can justify it if I can get this car on the used market in a couple of years. And maybe you can too if 70K is out of your price range. If we can find this car used in a couple of years with a good amount of miles, we'll see how the reliability is. You're gonna have to tell me in the comments how good that part is, because I don't know, I don't get to test that. But I feel like if the reliability holds up in this thing, then in a couple years on the used market, this model year, the 2023 or the 22 CT4-V or CT5-V, you're going to get a steal on the used market if you can find it for a good price. And that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. So hopefully in a couple of years, if you're still around with me, you'll see why I bought the 2023 Cadillac CT4-V, maybe in 2026 or 2027 or something like that. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and leave things there. Let's do some quick final thoughts. So overall, I love this car. I want to own it. I want it in my driveway, and I'm sure you do too. I just want to know what you think about it. There's really not a lot bad to say about it other than I can't justify the price, and there maybe is a little bit of turbo lag for a car in this price, but besides that, I can get over all that because it is just so dynamically good. My favorite part, and I'm pretty sure I've repeated myself like 6 times, is the fact that it could do both so well. It could be a normal city daily driver, grocery getter, and it could also rip up the track in a fun and decent manner. We know we're not going to set the lap times alight, but we are going to have a really fun time in this car. So GM has done a great job. Cadillac, you've done a great job. This is probably your best car. For me, this is the best Cadillac I've ever driven, and I just can't wait to see what they do. You know, hopefully they don't take it away too soon, but I'm sure they will definitely electrify it like they've done with the Lyriq and the Escalade, so we might get a CTE. A CTE, there you go, that's for free, Cadillac. 2025's Cadillac CTE. Would that be cool? Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Make sure you subscribe because I need as most subscribers as I can get so that I can go to other manufacturers and get all the other cool vehicles, and I can show you, give my opinion on them in case you're in the market for them, because that's all I care about is helping you guys make that difficult buying decision, because there is just too many options out there. So I want to make that easier for you. That's my only goal. So if you have taken my advice seriously, then please subscribe and like and comment, and because it helps me way more than I can explain that to you. But with that being said, before I talk all day, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. See you in the next week. See you in the next video. Take care.